and sizes. Okay, it's above the fray. We've renamed it, and here is our big one-time only value. Actually, one of two that we have in the show. It is a one-time only value. If you're new to QVC, maybe you loved Kim on her show, you love Kim on the talk shows, you have her book, you follow Kim. She's here at QVC. She only brings her fashions to us at QVC. And Kim, you and I have a beauty show coming up too, girlfriend, which I'm so excited about. But this is our one-time only value, meaning when I clean up messes, and actually, Kim, I requested a mess in honor of your boys. So stay tuned for that when we get to our next big value of the day at midnight. This price goes up at the end of the show, which is an hour and 40 minutes. It will never be this low again this season. This is the lowest price for 3 months guaranteed, which takes us to August, and we'll be selling boots. I know, but we will be. So it should be $54. This beautiful brand new pant got brought down by almost $10 savings to $44.98. To have Kim's quality and the frayed bottom for this price, already we jump started it and already it's very popular. We had 1,500 ordered. Okay, this is Twilight because Kim loves a certain vampire. Both regular and petite are going very quickly. We also have it in our Malibu pink. Think about your favorite fashion doll. My famous is chartreuse. It is so fun. It's so bright. You will love this. I actually only have gone on 2 cruises in my life. One when I was in my 20s and one about a year and a half ago with my girls. And I lived in Belle the whole time. Oh. Lots and lots and lots of pictures. Your beach bag went with me. It was the best thing ever, Kim. Here is our Amalfi Blue.
Don't you love the Amalfi?
I also think the sandbar is so sophisticated. And then we have it in sun-kissed coral. But wait, there's more, and I am not going to hurt myself. I am going to do math. For around $32 a month on Easy Pay, get the matching top and do what Kim is doing, because now you
Y'all,
get
I'm gonna
this.
back up. You have to get the outfit.
Oh, Kim, you look like you're on one of those like shows where we just watch you. Oh, that's what you are for fashion, which is kind of what we're doing.
Jane, I can't. They're never gonna let us have another show, hon. It's not gonna happen.
I'll behave.
Brian,
but you know what I mean? Like you look like those people that like you could spend anything and not care what you're spending, and like look at that outfit.
Me.
I know, but that's what you look like.
But this is, I'm gonna tell y'all, and Jane, you know I'm bossy a little bit. And don't tell everybody how much, but just because Jane and I know each other like peas and carrots, but get this head to toe. Let me tell you why. It is 100% cotton. Get your normal QVC size. Shop the look. The gauze is yummy. A little mechanical stretch. 2-ply gauze. The frayed on the top and the bottom of the pant. When I tell you the pants has got pockets, of the length of it, the width of the pant leg, it just looks so pulled together and so expensive. If you can swing it, and I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, but you might need to get the Twilight or the sandbar and a color. Right. That is how yummy, comfortable, and expensive and pulled together this outfit looks.
Oh
Jamie looks adorable.
I mean, for travel, for getting to your little girlfriend's getaway weekend, which we got to do, Kim. And like, what am I going to put on to run down to brunch? I mean, when we were out in Las Vegas at the Age of Possibility, it was so great to exactly. I wish I had this to put on in the morning and go down and have breakfast, but then to come back after the event and change back into it to go out at night. I'd love for you to take us through your colors. And I want to start with the coral because it's kind of been, you know, that Pantone story of the year. And Jamie is rocking it. And why did you want to do this beautiful coral?
Because coral is that color that's like makes the body glow. I would say this, and then the Jane Tracy green. I'm telling you, when you put coral on, it just makes you have this, you know, almost like a sun-kissed glow to your skin. It's makeup for the body. I always say that.
Oh, I love that.
You know, it gives a little like fresh, alive, you know, color. I don't care what coloring you are. I don't care what color hair you have. This coral works on everyone.
Yeah.
And look at that frayed hem.
Look at that
I
fray.
love this.
Kim, I
So
don't know if you
cool.
know this. I used to work in bridal shops when I was a dancer in college.
I
And
didn't know that.
yeah, in the summer, I was in a ballet company, and it was nice that we got paid, but not a whole lot. So we all had little survivor jobs. And they told us that there were 4 colors that were universally pretty on everybody. It was turquoise, periwinkle
Yep.
blue, coral, and I have no memory at all what the last one was. But so they would say when girls would come in, brides would come in, and they wouldn't be sure what to have as their bridal colors. We would say, well, you know, do a coral or turquoise or periwinkle, because they look great on everybody. Now look at Sandbar. Does this not look, again, so expensive? And that extra fray on the bottom, Kim, I know we don't want to talk price, but we have to, because this is a brand new pant.
It's a one-time
It's
only,
almost
too.
$10 off. It's a one-time only value, brand new. It goes up in price in an hour and 35 minutes and will not be this low again this season, because it's guaranteed for 3 months to be the lowest price right now. And in 3 months, we're selling sweaters again, because it's, you know, heading into fall. That's an expensive technique as well, isn't it, Kim?
It is. And don't worry about it fraying even more, Jane. It is sewn on and sewn in, but it's this beautiful boutique moment. I always try to bring with our Belle Beach line. We don't bring in much, Jane. You know, it's the capsule collection we bring in every year, like for 3 months. It's here, it's gone, you know. Different kind of things that I have seen, different treatments that on pants, different silhouette. Jumpsuits are really fantastic this year, but I don't have time for jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I need a 2-piece that looks like a jumpsuit, like how Katya has it styled right now.
Right.
She's got it styled like a jumpsuit.
Right.
But do you see how it's just this linear, beautiful, expensive looking Hamptons,
Yes.
Palm Beach?
Absolutely.
Have you ever been to Palm Beach?
Palm Beach. I've never been to Palm Beach, and I've never been to the
neither.
Hamptons. I got engaged in
Me neither.
Newport, Rhode Island, and I go to
Okay.
Cape May all the time. Yes.
I love
I
Cape
love
May.
St. Augustine, one of my favorite places on the planet. By the way, if you
Yeah.
are like me, maybe you are a different size on the bottom than you are on the top. That solves the problem here, because it's not like, okay, well, if I buy a jumpsuit for my tummy, hips, and thighs, it's going to be big on top. Also want to go through everybody's sizing. So Katya is 5'10", and she is wearing her regular QVC extra, extra small size. Jamie is 5'9". She's wearing her regular QVC 1X. Kim, you're 5'8". You're in the QVC small. I love you in chartreuse. So let's go through colors.
I love the chartreuse.
And then we'll talk why this fabric, because it is the age of possibility, and we're talking everything. I mean, we had a lot of conversation about menopause when we were out in Vegas. This is the perfect material, and I'm just showing you that beautiful Amalfi blue. This is
I love that.
Truly, we're not going to get this back in stock this year. There's the Amalfi blue. Here's the twilight. Everybody's getting twilight and another color.
Yeah.
There's only about 600 left in the twilight, and in this show alone, we've already sold over 3,500. The regular inseam is, honey, busy. Regular inseam's 25. Petite inseam is 23. If you're petite and your regular inseam sells out, just get the 25-inch. That's just going to be little bit longer. Here is our Malibu pink. We have a lot of shoes in that color. I'm obsessed with you in chartreuse. You know that's my favorite color of your beach collection. Sandbar, it's like simply sophisticated. And then we have it in sun-kissed coral. But why do you love to work with this wonderful gauze, Kim? Because I know it's a favorite of yours, especially for, you know, growing up in the South and being a woman, right?
Growing up at the beach, honey. I didn't grow up at the beach, but that's where my parents are from. And so every summer, we'd go to Myrtle Beach. Well, my grandparents were tobacco farmers and Baptist preachers. So the church and in the dirt, that's where I grew up. And so we would go and work during the week, and then we would go on the weekends to Hamrick's and all of the boutiques. I don't even think Hamrick's is around anymore. And we would look at all these gauze and club knit, all these expensive fabrics. And my grandma said, that's ridiculous to pay $100 for a top. And so when I came to the Q, I'm like, I've got to do this summer gauze when we do Belle Beach, because I lived in it growing up. I mean, I would see it everywhere. Now, Jane, I don't know if you remember, but gauze used to be like threadbare and you could see through it.
Yeah,
like it was, but I said, oh no, we're going to do a little mechanical stretch and 100% cotton, and we're going to do a double ply. So when you get this home, you're going to say, oh, this feels so luxe.
It's so soft. Like, I remember
It
when
is.
gauze was, I mean, we sold it at QVC for years. It was a little bit,
Sure.
for want of a better word, picky at your skin. You know what I mean? It wasn't smooth.
It wasn't
This is
smooth.
smooth and soft and light.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we live in the Northeast. It gets muggy.
It gets warm here too. Oh, God. Girl,
Muggy.
humility.
Muggy.
Yeah.
And by the way, I wouldn't wait on the matching top because everybody
don't.
is
Get the
taking
whole outfit.
Kim's advice.
Okay, good.
You know what I'd love to do with your things, Kim? Like get 2 bottoms and 1 top that work with it. Because, like, why not? Because you don't just
Why
have to
not?
stay, you know, top and bottom. If you want to have a moment, like, okay, don't worry, guys. I will pick things up. I'm throwing them around the set. I would do that. Like, that's that, like,
This
color
Amalfi
combo.
Blue, I want to talk about the Amalfi Blue. I'm glad you're showing that Amalfi Blue paint. Think about, like, going to some tropical island that you can see through the water, and then you go out in the boat and you look at the deep, deep, deep water. That's this color.
Yeah. Kim, do you remember, like, I mean, I know you grew up going to like Myrtle Beach and the ocean is even prettier there and our ocean has gotten a lot better than when we used to go to the Jersey Shore in the 70s. The color of the ocean wasn't so good. But do you remember seeing like true, like tropical blue ocean for the first time and not believing it was real?
Yes. I remember thinking, there is a God. There has to be to make this beautiful blue. I mean, it's the perfect blue.
Yeah.
And I love how it's different. Like in different locations of the world, it's a different color blue. Like this Amalfi, it's got that green tinge to it, just a little bit, that blue green. This is one of my favorite colors for this season because of that fact. It reminds me of that deep blue water.
Right. I remember seeing Bermuda for the first time, like flying. It's not far from where we are on the East Coast, and flying in and looking down and thinking, well, somebody just sprinkled blue dye into that water. How can that be real? Right? Like, it's
Jane, that is so what you. That's exactly like how you do like your food coloring in your water, and it's just so bright.
You're like, what?
It's like a miracle. It's a miracle.
And you know what else? The green fields of Ireland. When you break through the clouds and land in Shannon Airport on a sunny early morning, I mean, it's something else, which, you know, I'll be wearing this year when I go back.
Jane Tracy Green.
Jane Tracy Green.
Jane, Travis and I, he won a trip to South Africa. Okay, did some online contest. Travis, he's so lucky, and she. When we were flying in to go on this safari, and they were shooing giraffes off the runway.
Crying. I'd cry.
I was like,
crying.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cry.
He won the trip. He won it.
Okay.
We were like, we're newlyweds going, what are we doing? Okay. Look like 2 country bumpkins come to town. We're going to South Africa, y'all. Yeah.
And next time she's taking us with her. All right, guys, quick update.
Well, we have to win a trip.
I just want to jump ahead to the top. The top is now half gone, Kim, and we haven't even described it yet. We'll be describing it next.
Well, you need the outfit, though, Jane.
Yeah, you need it.
You've got to have the look.
You need it. But in the pant, which is our one-time only value, now you've got 1 hour and 27 minutes. And we even have a special mess for Kim Gravel. We're going to preview the TSV in this hour. I asked for it specifically. But in the pant, we've had over 4,000 ordered. But we have 500 people waiting to place their order, and then another 24,000 people on QVC.com. That's mostly me. But if you want the Twilight, 250 between regular and petite. If petite is gone, I often get the regular, so like just get the regular. It's 2 inches longer. It'll be more of just like right above the ankle crop. Amalfi Blue is going very quickly. I love Kim and her chartreuse.
I love it too.
Only 500 left there, and this is for the year. Let's face it, we're not getting stuff back in. Sandbar is second most popular after the Twilight. There's only 500 left. Here we have Sunkissed Coral, 700, and don't forget about Malibu Pink, 750. But we may see it again before the end of the show because the jeans are going quickly, and those are a little bit more limited. But now we're just gonna move everything.